Yeah, everyone, let's kill some zombies. Anyway. But hello, we're gonna be doing the Olympia.
Only the wee little bits first.
Okay, I don't know. Why is it weird, Richtofen? Except for the fact that, you know, I don't care, I love it. So welcome, we are doing the Olympia, and you might be asking, hey, didn't you already do the Olympia? Well, there were two videos. I moved to the Casual Zombies folder. Casual Zombies being, games of zombies, in which, basically, either the main appeal, or the main idea of the video itself was that, you know, it's a casual game of zombies, we're just having fun, just chilling, stuff like that. Jesus Christ. Or, the point of it is instead, you know, videos that were originally, like, the main thing, but now aren't. We'll buy this. So we are focusing on the Olympia. The one thing about it, though, man, that's one of my favorite. There are so many lines of Richtofen that are so amazing to me. But the Olympia, let's talk about it. So it is very beautiful in this game. It looks really good, and it's a real shame that it never actually became the powerhouse that we all wanted it to be. But essentially, you know, it's just your average shitty shotgun. If you ever played the multiplayer, you would know that this gun is also bad in the multiplayer. Which is why I say, you know, it's sad that it never really got its time to shine. Because it didn't get it in any mode. In neither of the modes, other than campaign. But I don't even think the campaign really showed off this weapon. And if it did, it would probably be like one mission. And you still probably wouldn't want to use it. But unlike in BO2, this weapon actually fires a few different buckshot. I believe 8. Each one of them essentially doing like 160 damage. Meaning that it's basically a one-shot until round 7? Or roundabout. It's, yeah, it would be, if everything connects, it would be a one-shot until like round 7. So already that's kind of red flags. Like that. Good stabbing. But yeah, essentially this weapon is not very useful in the typical fact that like, it just doesn't have enough damage to really warrant using it. And I think that's one of the things that they really should have boosted with this weapon is make the damage higher. I feel like if they did a KRM to this weapon, where instead of it being, oh, it's like a crazy powerhouse, instead of that, I think if it was I think if it had a lot of damage, but like it was 750 in the next room or something, or maybe even, you know, 1,000 in the next room, I think it would have been really, really cool, and I think it would have been able to allow a lot of creative ideas to happen. If I ever make a balance patch, quote unquote, of this game, it would very, very much so have a lot to talk about with, you know, BO1 zombies and the wall weapons. Because as we all know, the wall weapons of this game are not very well made at all. Okay, I wanna... Whoop. There we go. If he has no hole, he has no goal. That's what they say. But, yeah. I don't know if this is going to be the proper video or not. I really hope it is, because, you know, some funny jokes have been made. The sheen is pretty nice, I'll admit that. Man. I love the grit of, I guess, this game and the previous game, World at War. I feel like they handled zombie realism in a way that none of the other games really do. Like, even in Mob of the Dead, everything is fantasy to such a high degree. There's too much fantasy going on, like fantasizing. I don't know if that's actually the term, which is why I kind of stuttered a bit there, because I was like, Would that even be a term? But essentially the idea is that, like, is it real? Does it feel real? Like, although zombies obviously is a thing that is, you know, just a thing in movies and such, the idea of, you know, undead, you know, beings coming back to life to haunt the living is something that is still an idea that's really cool and all of that stuff. So it's kind of weird in a way to kind of have the idea of it kind of thrown out. Because it's something that I feel like a lot of us should really accept more often. I think it can be a really cool plot device having, because, like, let's say Metal Gear Solid 5, for instance, one of the really awesome plot points of that game is when a bunch of your troops are have to be quarantined because of a virus that was happening. And then at one point you actually have to kill a lot of your men, and they'll salute you saying that it was an honor being with you, as you just have to kill your own men. And it can be a really cool story device. There he is. But yeah. It's just a very interesting thing to think about. Well, he's gonna be up my ass in a minute. Well, it's a good thing when we're doing the Olympia, because boy howdy, by God, I don't want to go in that alleyway. I am making a gauntlet, and if you guys are interested, I would actually love to post my gauntlet idea for Kino.
The seats, the screen. They wanted to implant some mindless instructions.
That's actually a really awesome, insightful comment from Richtofen. They wanted to implant thoughts through the screens, which is true. One of the experiments that happened here was to essentially try to control the zombies and have them be able to be deployed as troops, which is super awesome in Metal. Because, like, you know, you can imagine it so easily, especially when you look at the Origins trailer, or, like, you know, intro, I guess, at the same time. Like that intro where it's just like, you know, all the zombies spilling out from that central area. Hello, Nova 6 Caller. Goodbye, Nova 6 Caller. Hello, Nova 6 Caller. Goodbye, Nova 6 Caller. Nova 6 Callers do have less health, by the way. So, they're a bit easier to kill. Again, that was bad. I do think, balance-wise, they really fucked up on shotguns. So a shotgun in this game and in World of War shoots 8 pellets. Yet, you only get 10 points for killing a zombie with a shotgun. Can you understand how math does not work up in that situation?
That must be so beautifully painful.
Okay. Man, being tired and recording a video and then getting Nova 6'd is probably like the most disorientating thing I think you could ever experience.
I can smell my own blood. Fear me.
Very iconic.
Fishy little bug.
I'm gonna do something that may seem dumb, but I'm gonna buy the Bowie knife. And the reason for that is because if we can actually get a lot of kills with the Bowie knife, we can then buy Jug and then do the teleporter super early. And if we can do the teleporter super early, and pack a punch super early. Whew. It's funny that Richtofen, of all people, is concerned about the puppies, considering what he did to Fluffy. I find it very ironic. But yeah, so essentially we'll do this. I know, sadly, like it's not just like just the Olympia show. I don't think anyone would want to watch literally like 12 rounds of me fruitlessly using the Olympia to no avail. And then me just saying, well, did you know the Olympia is bad? I think many people would kind of just be like, yeah, okay, I don't want to watch this video anymore, if that was the case. So for now, I'll try to talk interesting facts and other fun stuff while I get gangbanged on all sides by undead monkeys and undead human flesh. I guess I'll hold out the MP40 just in case. Which one is that one?
I could probably use that. He cannot fight now. He's been disarmed.
This is why I didn't want to go up to those horde of zombies there. You can get stabbed.
Leave me be. Dare you touch the doctor?
Okay. We can now grab Jug, so for now we're pretty good. And the good thing as well is we really don't need double tap, so we don't even need to bother opening up that other side at all. One of the challenges, by the way, for the gauntlet is literally to open all of the doors. And it's like, not the final mission, or like part of the gauntlet, but it's early enough. I'm gonna stand here for a little bit, because I didn't know how close that zombie was. And if it was really close, it could have been really bad for us. I hate how he kind of outranges you a little bit. You can't really play fisticuffs with him. Although I don't think fisticuffs is something that you'd want to particularly play with the undead. But it would be fun. Don't think we can deny that. Ow. Man, there's actually so many more zombies than I thought there would be. Like, I guess we went through this round so weirdly that the game just spawned them, like, so slowly for us. But yeah, so, in a few rounds, we'll be able to pack-a-punch this and then really show off the weapon that we want to be showing. So at the end of this round, hopefully, we'll be able to get the Hades, and the next round, and then in like 2 rounds or so, we'll be able to get Speed Cola, and then essentially everything will be ready. No Spider-Man. I'm also very happy that we're playing as Richtofen, because he is undoubtedly like my favorite Primus character. I feel like he's also like just the most interesting Primus character. I don't feel like there's awfully too many Primus characters you could say are your favorite. Obviously Nikolai is always a fan favorite. But I rarely see people be like, well, I guess all of them have their reasons. Like, all of them have reasons for them to be your favorites. That's really not what I wanted. Come on, game. That is actually so irritating for us. Because that means now this round is the final round we can use the Bowie knife. The cool thing is when we do the M14, which will also be on this map, funnily enough, you'll be able to see the real differences. We'll do the exact same type of path, where we'll try to get the Bowie knife as soon as possible, and then from the Bowie knife we'll try to get a bunch of points, get set up, and then see how well the weapon of the Menerja performs. Which obviously is a very unique weapon in the fact that it's not unique at all. Pretty unique. Get over here. Okay, we can now successfully teleport. Which does kill zombies, which is awesome. Neat little fact. Okay.
This takes so long.
Grab that. So we have the Hades. Which is a beautiful weapon. Doesn't look too beautiful. It's sad that it like really loses its sheen when you pack-a-punch it. But at the end of the day, that's fine. You're typically going to be looking at it like this anyway. But like the engravings are so beautiful and just part of the weapon. It really makes me wish that we had like a gold like the original one. Und Teddy! Anyway, there's also a death symbol there. Okay. So this weapon now shoots flaming rounds, which I don't know if it actually increases the damage of the weapon, but I do know that in general the damage does increase. It's only round 9 right now, obviously. So obviously a pack-a-punched weapon should be doing well. But from my tests in the original M14 versus Olympia video, it did seem in general that the Olympia was doing pretty well, which was actually a very surprising little thing. I mean, just a free way to get a bunch of points.
A gift from Sam? But why?
Like, it's funny, he knows, one thing that actually kind of annoys me is he asks, like, what was the purpose of these places? What was 935's, what were they really trying to do? But it's like, bitch, you were, like, part of that shit. Whoa, whoa, there we go. Oh my god. That's why speed call is so needed. Also, this is why frame rate is good. There we go. So, I don't think we'll be pack-punching any other gun. So we'll just have, like, this as a point gun. We could go for, like, something funny, like, you know, the Thunder Gun or something. But, like, there's really no point to. I think I will activate the pad just for the sakes of doing it. But, like, yeah. So at this point, we're talking about the Hades. So the Hades does, I think it's around 200 times 8. Or it might even be times 10 when they pack-a-punch the guns. But essentially, it does a fair amount of damage. Obviously, yet again, when you don't have Speed Cola, it is very ineffective to use it with a lot of hordes. But, like, the name and everything around this weapon really elevates just how cool it is. And I feel like with a weapon like this, it isn't the practicality, it's the feel that really sells you on a weapon like this. Because you're not going to use the Olympia and be like, oh yeah, I got to like round 50 with it. Okay. Oh. I love being disorientated and then like it not affecting literally anything. It's so nice. Shooting into a horde and like killing like almost the entire horde. It like that is one of the most satisfying feelings with a shotgun. Speeds up your life. Okay, so we now have... There we go. So now this weapon's actually kind of effective. Okay. Well, we now know how this weapon's gonna go. There is double tap, but this weapon already fires pretty okay. Like, there's nothing about this weapon that demands you use too much. One thing I will say is that... Uh-oh. Please don't tell me it's already falling off. It would make sense, but I just don't want to believe it. No, it's not. Okay. Fuck off. Die! One thing I will say that I really do love about this weapon is just the feel. And I think I did basically just say this. But the feel of this weapon cannot be understated on how nice it is. Bang. The fact that it breaks, it's like a break action shotgun. That's something we really hadn't seen up to this point in Zombies. Because obviously it was only one game at this point. But man, the fact that like it's a break action, I think the different versions of shotguns really do help like make you love more and more about this game. And also just the fact that like every single time you shoot this weapon, it's just shooting more and more like flames into the enemies. It's just so cool. That's a pretty fair range in a one-shot still. I guess at this point, we may as well open up. You never want to buy the alleyway door usually. But let's see what we get. If we get the thunder gun, it's actually not too much of help.
What is this?
Well, I feel like this is ironic. Can we hit this?
I only have a few rounds left.
Come on, where are you? We'll try to get double tap at any rate, and then we'll just save up our points. We'll try to. We probably just won't pack a punch this, so then it isn't the talking point of the video. But we do have the ray gun, which is really nice. It's nice to get the ray gun every now and then. To get fucking launched. Boy, that's funny. I'm very tired still. I do not have any coffee yet. Which is a problem, for I am very coffee dependent. Comment down below, are you a very coffee dependent person, or do you not drink coffee? That was good. I'll grab that.
The flames of the dam.
Nukes are fun.
Low on ammo.
Okay, it's still a one-shot. Still a one-shot in round 13. That's still really good in my opinion. I fucking love Richtofen and his stupidity. Damn. I'm gonna hope. I'm just gonna say that I hope that it's a dog round. Okay, thank God. We can grab double tap, and that means we have the full effectiveness. Essentially the full effectiveness. That means both of them are coming from here. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. It's hard trying to be cool and good at the same time. Where are you, doggies? There you are. Can't catch me off guard if there's no guard to be had. I feel like one of those, like, not Treyarch Zombies game characters where it's like my quotes are bad. You can't catch me off guard if there's no guard to be had. But we now have... Oh my god, frame rate, please. We now, round 15, have the Hades pack. And now, because we're fully set up on this map, let's see how fast you can fire. That's not too fast, actually. I really love the way that the pellets come out of this weapon. Still a one-shot in round 15. Yet again, there is no double tap 2.0. There is no double pack. That's a pretty fair distance as well. As long as you're actually hitting your target, you should be doing pretty fine. So at the end of the day, this weapon kind of gets a pass for being usable, but that doesn't really change anything because we're still not even in round 20s yet. Who knows if we even get to round 20s? Fear me! I should kill a bunch of them. I do feel like ammo is probably going to be a major concern for this one. Okay. Hey, max ammo. That's what we want to see. Run around. Jimmy, quicker. That could be bad. There we go. There we go. You know what? Other than the fact that we needed a max ammo, that went pretty well, I will say. We'll go back to where we should go, which means the stage. One thing that's really neat is if you look, and you can especially see here, it's blue. It has a blue sheen to the top of the weapon. Still a one-shot, round 16. That's really good. And it gets replaced by a green sheen in Origins and Buried. There's this awesome channel called 5EN, I believe. Like Sen, but spelt like weird. And they talk about a bunch of like little known facts in zombies. So if you liked how I talked about you know, a few of those as well, you would probably like their channel as well. Just saying, because, you know, it could be interesting. We'll kill a bunch of them with a trap. Try to get through the rounds without using all of our ammo. Because yet again, we do want to do multiple rounds. We want to try to get to like round 20, essentially. Jesus, that took a long time to kill that one. They really don't like me. Hello. Goodbye. It seems like we're fine now. Doesn't seem like many are spawning in. I love Richtofen's insane ramblings. They're awesome. Goodbye. Oh. Hello, you're still alive. You're still alive. I only knifed the crippled. There we go. Now let's kill you. That is the end of that round. Awesome. So, we do have the teleporter set up, so we could actually go to try to pack a punch the ray gun, if we so wanted. I think the next round might be a round with dogs. Still a one-shot, round 17. This is what I really mean about the Olympia, is people really give shit to the Olympia because it's bad. And yes, the Olympia is bad. Okay, it might be a range on if it is effective or not. If it's a range, then I apologize, because ranges in zombies are never good. We don't endorse Spider-Man in this household. You know what? You know what's funny? I've never been that much into Marvel. Kill a bunch of them. I'll kill as many as we feasibly can with an electric trap. We're essentially yet again trying to just preserve a frick ton of ammo. There's no reason to stay here now because all of the zombies are now spawning in again. One thing that's iconic and also annoying about this map is that the grenade spawn is in the teleporter room, which is iconic because, you know, we all have memories of going down to the grenade room and, you know, killing a bunch of zombie, like raining down like 50, you know, grenades. But at the same time, it's very annoying because it means that it's very freaking impossible to stock back up on grenades if you want to. Oh, there was another zombie here. There was not. Okay, we now need to ray gun. We'll finish this round off, and then we'll see. Sorry. How many knives does it take to kill this guy? 3. I love Richtofen. We'll see if it's a dog round. If it's a dog round, then we'll be fine. If it's not a dog round, then I will be buying ammo. Bye. Man, who, like... Okay, that was not a clean shot, so it doesn't count. I need clean shots here. That was clean. And you're obviously going to be a one-shot. You were a headshot one-shot. That could be considered, but I still don't think it would be. Okay, well, we're just going to do an entire map-long train at this point. Yet again, we're just trying to get to like round 20. Or essentially just figure out when this weapon is not a one-shot. It is fun running around while all the barriers are still up. Because it just means that, like, you know, the zombies do take forever to reach you. It really does feel RNG dependent now. Well, that's really good for us. Man, were you ever the nice guy? No more doctor letting you eat food on Tuesdays. Richtofen being insane compilation. I don't know what that drop is, but there is a drop over there. Absolute insane ramblings from Richtofen. I think the next round is going to be the final round. However, I will say that literally, like, this is basically the performance of the double barrel shotgun from World at War, which is one of the most goated shotguns ever made for zombies that isn't like a wonder weapon or non-Treyarch. Because I don't have any input on non-Treyarch games. Obviously as well, when I make that claim, I'm talking about BO1, BO2, BO3, so the KRM could actually feasibly be better than this, but it's also the KRM. That's the thing that literally, like, everyone uses. Ow. Zombie dogs? The one thing bad about getting these zombie dogs is it does mean that we don't actually properly figure out the health of the zombies. Because let's say, feasibly, right, that this round would be the round where the zombies' health is low and is high enough to not be one shot, right? We wouldn't know that because this round we got dogs. So there is that little aspect to this, which is annoying. But the fact that the Olympia can, like, do well against all of these rounds so far. Yes, I've been using a few liberal traps, but I feel like everyone uses a trap or two every now and then. Okay. We do have enough to pack a punch, and we could pack a punch if we wanted to. But we'll just have to see. I love when my fingers get really numb when playing. They never get numb, like really bad, unless I'm playing Call of the Dead. Call of the Dead has some weird aspect to it that really fucks my fingers. Okay, we just need a willing participant and a clean shot. Okay, well, here he is. Okay, it officially drops off. that's fine, because still, yet again, you still have the ability. So this is what I mean though, like, although it's still, like, it's not the best, you can still feasibly use it. 1, 2, 3, bounce it off you. 1, 2, 3, bounce it off you.
That's so humorous.
Kill you. We just need to always have 2 shots now in rotation. We want to kill Nova crawlers as much as possible, because Nova crawlers are going to be the zombies that technically help us the most for killing.
There is pus everywhere.
Okie dokie. But this is what I mean, essentially, is like, if there was more grenade spots, you could really easily get through the zombies a lot better. But because there isn't, it's kind of harder in that regard. Like, it is nice that now we've reached a point where it's actually Olympia only, essentially. Because it feels much nicer to be in a spot where it's like you're only using the one weapon you wanted to use. Also, yet again, the Hades, like, Dragonfire rounds is still so beautiful to see. Okay.
I can smell my own blood. Fear me. I need to find more of my little friend.
More ammunition.
Smells a delicate flame.
Well, fuck you again. Okay. Whew. I think round 19 would have been the final round that it would be a one-shot. I would like to grab that, because that's still a help.
More time to play with my pretty one.
I wonder what round we'll get to. I'm gonna call it like I call all of these videos. As soon as I down once, that's gonna be the video done. But 21 rounds is honestly not that bad. Even though, well, we've been using it since the 9th round, essentially. Maybe 10th. So we've done at least, like, basically 10 rounds of this weapon. And, like, although now it's really dropping off, obviously, like, as soon as it's a 3-shot, that's when game is over. That's when game is over. So I think in all scientific ideology, I would like to see when that occurs. That is probably the most interesting idea, is to see when it is no longer a 2-shot. Because once it is no longer a 2-shot, then that is when a weapon is dead, like this one. Because a weapon like a shotgun strives in the idea that you can essentially be fine by firing it. Again, run past all of you. Activate another trap. And welcome to zombies, everyone. I do want to literally just see when it's no longer a 1-shot, 2-shot. And we know that it is now. Oh my god, I thought for a second there. I wonder how many zombies will be left after this. Okay, maybe it was a bad idea. Wasn't even a bad idea. We didn't get punished at all for that. Awesome. Well, we'll go and repair some barriers. I love Speedcaller's hidden effect of allowing you to build barriers faster. Such a nice little effect. Okay, it's still a 1-shot. 2-shot. I would really like it if I got to like round 25 or something. Even using traps and stuff, it would just be very entertaining to me personally. If I got like kind of higher than I usually get. Okay. We'll start buying this, building this. I would like to very much so run back through here. Because that seems very nice to me right now. Have a grenade. Man, double use of these traps essentially. Very nice. Where's the... okay. Just did not understand how that one worked at all. Well, I mean, if it's only like coming from down here, then I'm fine with it. It's just... yeah. Fear me! Okay. Okay. So, the zombies will be there. Okay. We're running out of ammo again, which is not the best. Okay. That was a very drawn out sequence. Hopefully dog round. And we got a dog round, good. So we're around 23, I want to get to 25. I think 25 would be a good round. Mummy said not to hurt animals anymore. However, that was a few years ago now, so I think I'm going to go back to hurting my animals. Okay, so this is still really good. I can't believe we got the ray gun like second spin. I was actually considering using the Python just because we've already done a video on it, but we've also already done a video on this. I'm thinking of for some weapons doing multiple weapon reviews or weapon showcases, but only for very special situations. Okay. But why? So only one more round remaining until I'll probably just let myself go in this game. I think round 25 basically, like I think 15 rounds of only using the Olympia kind of shows the effective weaponry. Okay. We don't know for sure, but my hopes are high. My hopes have been dashed. Like the game Boulder Dash that you can now buy at your local Walmart for $5.99. No, we'll just go trap. Trap strategy always feels like it works well. And I think it really does show how easy this map is. Being able to just simply continuously buy traps to avoid combat at all. Okay, well, we're gonna have to actually go and go around the map a lot more. Because these zombies ain't gonna kill themselves. The one thing is that we need to make sure that we are keeping the zombies around us. Because if we don't tag them, they can despawn. And if they despawn, they'll respawn where we don't want them to. Okay. I'll hopefully deal with a lot of them, and then at the end of the day, we're here, so we should be fine. I think at the end of the day, I think my gauntlet idea is really good, especially where you have like 5 rounds of having to essentially play without the entire map not being open, with the entire map being open, rather. The trap is saying that it's pretty cool. Which is accurate, but not accurate to my expectations of happiness. That would be useful, but it doesn't mean it's realistic for us to grab that. I wonder what round that this would no longer be a one-shot kill. And although we're not getting too much ammo... Ow. Reload. Damn it. I was actually looking forward to that. However, it looks like these guys are the final ones. There we go. Round 25 with the Olympia currently. And we'll keep seeing how far we go with this. I think this really does show off, though, that even if a weapon, if a weapon reloads fast enough, it doesn't matter how many shots it takes. Okay, but now it seems like it's a 3-shot. So we just need a proper... No, it was just a fluke. Oh, well, actually, I don't really care about that one too much. Yeah, well, now at this point, the one downside to this all is we don't have any points for a trap. And without the ability to buy traps, well, it makes our life a lot harder. But we now have been able to scrounge up. So yet again, basically what I want to do is build up a good cacophony of running away now. Okay, let's not hope to die. Okay. Well, round 25, still very good. We won't buy Jug, but I'll see if I can, like, clutch this round out because I'm just interested.
I'll get you something nice when this is over.
Oh, what will he get me? I wonder. Comment down below what he'll get me. Death. Fair enough. But, well, I hope that showed you that the Olympia can actually be pretty damn decent if you're using it, like, you know, lame, effectively. At the end of the day, round 18 to 19, still being a one-shot kill is incredibly good for a game like BO1. And as you saw, yes, at the end of the day, the Olympia itself was really bad, and we didn't even really show it off. Because the Olympia itself is ridiculously bad, but when you do Pack-a-Punch it to the Hades, it actually is really, like, fair to use it. Obviously, I would recommend only using it for maybe the first, 18 rounds. Like how I recommend any shotgun in any game, essentially, unless it's called the KSG, basically. The first 20 rounds are essentially where shotguns are like, yeah, you can use them, except for, like, the S12 and, the Remington, oh boy. But yeah, so I hope you all really enjoyed this video. We got pretty far, round 25, that's actually pretty damn decent. Especially for a weapon like the Olympia. We are on Kino, so at the end of the day, there are easy traps, easy loops, there's easy literally everything. The Nova Crawlers can even be like miniature traps in a way as well. But with that, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. I'm going to drink some coffee and wake up. See you in the next weapon showcase.